Hi, this is Jiten Kumar, and today we are going to discuss chemistry of 11th class. So, our topic name is some basic concepts of chemistry. Okay, in this topic, we will discuss Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, so its name denotes Dalton's atomic theory is given by Dalton. It is given by Johann Dalton, very first who identify the atom. Okay, so given by John Dalton in 1803. Okay, so this is the first theory on the structure of matter. So we can write who firstly developed a theory on the structure of matter. Okay, so if we talk atoms, so atoms called is atomos, which is the Greek word which means that indivisible, yeah, we can say invincible, which means that uncuttable, means we can't cut, yeah, we can't further divided atom. Okay, so Dalton's give some postulates according to their atomic theory. So we will discuss all that postulates in this topic. So we will discuss one by one. So very first, Dalton's atomic theory postulates. Okay, so very first postulate which explain the composition of matter. Okay, so we can write matter is made up of very small indivisible particles called atoms. Okay, means we can say that matter which is made up of very small indivisible particles, that particles are called atoms. Okay, so we can write the statement matter is made up of very small indivisible particles called atoms. So as we discussed, first postulates of Dalton's atomic theory that states matter is made up of very small indivisible particles called as atoms. Okay, so now come to the next point. All the atoms of a given element are identical in all respect, that is mass, their shape, their size, etc. So all the atoms of an element which is identical in all respects. So we can write second postulates, all the atoms of given element are identical in all respect, that is shape, size, mass, etc. Means if you talk an element like carbon, so carbon contain all the atoms are equally identical in all aspects, means they have same mass, they have same size, they have same shape, they have the same constituents, all the things are similar. Okay, so next point of Dalton's postulates is atoms are conserved, means they cannot be created or destroyed by any chemical process. So we can write atoms are conserved, they cannot be created or destroyed by any chemical process. Okay, so this postulates proves this atoms are conserved. Now next of the next postulates, atoms of different elements are different in nature. So we can say atoms of different elements are different in nature. Means if we talk the hydrogen element and carbon elements, so hydrogen atoms are different to carbon atoms in their shape, their size, their mass, their valencies. So in all respects both these atoms are different because they belongs to different elements. Okay, so these are the major postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, but in today's respect all these postulates are not true, means they may be well accepted at that time, but nowadays so their few postulates are not prove themselves in today's respect. Okay, that's why they have drawbacks. So these drawbacks we can call it drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, so let's discuss drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. Drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, so major drawback of Dalton's atomic theory is Dalton says that matter is the small individual particles. That is the first postulate, or that means the atom is the simplest particles which cannot be further divided, but complex one. So we can write the atom is no longer supposed to be indivisible the atom is not a simple particle but a complex one. It means atom already composed by nucleus and their orbits. So in their nucleus it contain neutrons and protons, and in their orbits it contain electrons. They are revolving around the nucleus. So it is the complex one, it is not the simplest particles. Okay, now the second drawback of Dalton is it doesn't explain the bonding of atoms, means how elements how elements combine together and form a molecule. So the second drawback of why do atoms of same element combined with each other, means it doesn't explain bonding of atoms which explained in chemical bonding. Now next drawback of all the atoms of similar element may not be necessarily identical in all respect, like isotopes. So we can write atoms of the same element may not necessarily be identical in all respect means if we talk isotopes, they have same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, if we talk the isotopes of hydrogen, that is 1s1, 1s2, 1s3. So they have the same atomic number but they have the different mass numbers. So they belongs to the same element but their mass are different. So here the postulates of Dalton's are failed, which says that elements are identical in all respect. Okay, and next drawback of Dalton is based on isobars. Okay, so we can write it: atoms of different element may not necessarily be different in all respect. Means different element also have similar properties like isobars. So isobars are those element which have different atomic number but similar mass number. Okay, so we can write their examples: calcium and argon. Both have different atomic number but they have similar mass number. If we took another example, C614, and which is the isotope of carbon, and 7n14, so they also have different atomic number but similar mass number. So Daltons have any idea of isobars. Okay, so these are the major drawback of Dalton's atomic theory. Thank you.